It has long been a policy of the Republican Party to exploit American troops in order to elicit an emotional response from voters, but once those same troops make their way back to American soil, that same party is generally the first to cast those brave enough to serve aside and vote against their best interests. One of the biggest providers of veteran physical and mental health care is the VA, and Trump and his cronies have been adamant about, actually, it's hard to say what their end goal is. Privatization of the hospitals across the country appears to be the short term, but the long term, as is the case with much of Trump's legislation, remains something of a mystery. Whatever the end, the means could be devastating for the litany of veterans who depend upon the services that the VA provides. Not long ago, Trump was hoping that his personal doctor, Harold Bornstein, would helm the VA. Aesthetically, Bornstein resembles a rejected cartoon villain that some editor looked at and thought, that's a stretch, but medically he was so much worse. He didn't get very far in the Senate, so Trump moved along to Robert Wilkie. By contrast, Wilkie looks like a model choice. Though he doesn't have Bornstein's medical experience, which is probably for the best, he has a plethora of experience in international intelligence and veterans affairs. Former first daughter Chelsea Clinton remembered a few more fun facts about Wilkie, and slammed down hard on the latest useless nominee by the useless president. Someone who has defended treason against the United States, fines for the days of slavery and advocated for banning our brave transgender troops from serving is not fit to lead the VA, Clinton pointed out quite squarely. A follower of Clinton's was quick to point out that her first 2 points, treason and slavery, are positions that Wilkie hasn't held since the early 90s and were symptomatic of having grown up in the Deep South. He pointed out that individuals can grow, to which she quickly snapped back. He advocated for the transgender troop ban in 2017. Time may change some, but hate and racism have strong roots, especially in the American South. After weeks of watching the youngest Clinton peacefully troll her antagonists on Twitter, it's nice to see her sharpen her tongue and adopt a sharper, take no prisoners approach to her tweets. One question does remain, though: how many of Trump's bad choices can the American public forcibly shuffle through before either the list of stooges or his time in office runs out? Veterans deserve the best healthcare available, as these brave individuals were willing to make the ultimate sacrifice. The least these billionaire politicians can do is return even a modicum of that respect.